Okay, we're going to look at Mallory's freestyle. Good streamline off the wall, good dolphin kicks. One thing I like about your freestyle is you have a really fast, solid kick. The one thing I'd encourage you to do is just to focus a little bit more on trying to make the kick a little bit more compact. But the one thing that I want you to really watch is you can see how here with your arm it's swinging around to the side. And when you're doing that, what ends up happening is you're swaying the hips. So every time I enter the water, as this arm here is going to enter, your body's going to go in that direction. And the other arm, it's going to go in that direction. So I'm swaying back and forth instead of staying on a straight line. And what's happening too is when you go to breathe really quickly, let me go back to that. So here's the breath. I'm finishing the breath, but as I'm swinging that arm, I'm also breathing late. I'm watching that hand go in. So as my hand and arm go in, everything's going to go to the left, and you can see it right there. Everything's going to the left on that with that stroke. So you need to watch that a little bit more carefully. Try to think more about the drill we did with the zipper. The zipper drill is a great drill to think about high elbow. And when that high elbow comes up, then we just want to move that arm forward. And as we move it forward, we want to drive the hip. That's going to give us good distance per stroke. And I think that will give us a little bit more fluid stroke. You can see you're a little bit choppy. And I think a lot of that's because, as you can see, the foot's coming really high out of the water. And then it's slamming down with the arm. And that's common for a lot of sprinters, but I think as you continue to progress, I think you're going to want that more distance per stroke freestyle, and I think you're going to have it. So you've done a great job on this. Keep it up. All right, we're going to look at Mallory. One thing I want to caution her of is the fact that her hip position is very low, and when it's that low, the problem is that we just are not as efficient in the water because of the fact that it changes our body position. So we want to make sure that we're getting a good, nice, long stroke each time, and we're kind of chopping that stroke off and in front. By rotating the hips a little bit more and rotating on the center axis, that will help immensely with making this a more distance per stroke freestyle. And you can see there, we're doing a good job entering on that stroke right there, but each one could be just a little bit longer. As you can see, the body's starting to sway back and forth. So you want to drive the hips more, make the kick more compact. You can see a little bit too much with the knee, and those few things, you're going to see a great change in the distance per stroke for your freestyle. Keep up the good work. Great job this week.